It's time for the team that put it all together on the gridiron this season.
They went through the entire regular season undefeated. They finished atop the 3 AAA conference and were landslide winners for the K-8 Coaches Super Team Team of the Year. Of course, we're talking about the Pirates from Gosnell High School.
This year, we're hoping to go 10-0. Not saying that we are, but we're hoping to go 10-0.
At the beginning of the year, the Pirates had some pretty lofty goals, but sometimes dreams, or in this case, dream seasons, do come true. Gosnell ran through 10 weeks of football without a loss, and when I say ran, I really mean it. Marcus Anderson, Ross Brown, and Perry Dixon all helped the blue and gold rushing attack gain over 3,000 yards as Gosnell outscored opponents by an average of 30 points a game. As for their goal at the beginning of the year, it all came true when the Pirates beat previously undefeated Rivercrest on the final Friday of the regular season.
We the first ones in Gosnell history to go in 10-0, and it feels real good because we worked hard all summer and we were determined that we weren't going to lose.
Determination, skill, and execution. That's why Gosnell finished 10-0, and a main reason they are the K-8 Coaches Super Team Team of the Year.
And one more break to take, and 2 more awards to hand out.
And those 2 would be Coach of the Year and Player of the Year. We'll have those awards when we come back. And welcome back, everybody. On the high school level, teaching the game of football is essential to winning, which is why a good coach, of course, can make a lot of difference.
This year's Coach of the Year had the ingredients of a good team at the beginning of the season. It just took the right chef to stir the pot.
In his first year at Gosnell High School, head coach Freddie Bowen made quite an impression out of the pirate ship. However, he'd probably be the last guy to take credit for his team's success. The former East Poinsett County head coach guided his experienced squad to a perfect 10-0 regular season. In the polls, Gosnell was ranked as high as 2nd in Class 3A throughout the year. The biggest game for Freddie and his boys came in Week 10. The Pirates' win over Rivercrest gave Gosnell the 3-3A title, an unblemished regular season record, and earned Freddie a haircut.
As I told the kids before the game, we've been baking a cake all season long. We took it out of the oven tonight, and next week we start putting on the icing on the cake.
Congrats to Freddie Bowen of Gosnell High School, the K-8 Coaches Super Team Coach of the Year.
Well, I'm now joined by Coach Freddie Bowen. Coach, nice to see that you do have some hair and it's starting to grow back. Well, on behalf of the coaches of Region 8, we'd like to present you with this plaque commemorating you as the 2002 Super Team Coach of the Year.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations. Now, talking about the team, it was your first year at Gosnell High School. Could you even imagine to go 10-0 in that first season?
At the beginning of the year, I thought 7-3, 8-2 would be a remarkable year for being the first year. Went in back in the spring and talking to the team, especially the seniors at a senior meeting. I said, guys, what do you want to accomplish this year? Without any hesitation at all, Coach, we want to go 10-0 and win the conference. And I was kind of I liked the attitude that they had presented at that time. And we started the season. I knew I'd be a lot of pressure at that first ball game, and Bo Whitaker hurt his ankles, broke his ankle there that Wednesday before first ball game, and we had to make some adjustments. The kids came out. I walked in the locker room that Friday night of that first ball game, and there was nothing but dead silence in that room, and they were just totally focused on what they were going to do. And we went out and won that first one. And each Friday night, those kids would get themselves ready, mentally ready to play the ball game, and it was just a remarkable year. And I thank the Lord for having the opportunity to be able to work with these young men and do the things that we did this year.
What sticks out in your mind most about the character of some of these players?
Their willingness to win. They every Friday night they would focus themselves. They'd get themselves mentally ready to play the game of football. There's 2 sides of it. You have to be physically ready. They prepared themselves through the off season, but throughout the week they got to get themselves mentally ready, knowing what they're doing offensively, defensively. And these kids are great football players, and they showed up every Friday night ready to play the game, and it was just a joy just to be able to coach them.
All right, thank you very much, Coach. Congratulations again, Coach Freddie Bowen of Gosnell High School, the 2002 K-8 Coaches Super Team Coach of the Year. just one more award to hand out. It's our K-8 Coaches Player of the Year.
This category had the most balanced voting of all the categories, but by a very, very, very slim margin, this Pirate prevailed as our K-8 Player of the Year, a selection hard to argue with. Gosnell running back Marcus Anderson has been tabbed the 2002 K-8 Coaches Player of the Year. Anderson was part of a ground attack that produced just over 4,000 yards.
We just got to have the want to. You know, we got to be willing to work hard.
And Anderson worked overtime as he had 1,394 of those yards on just 123 carries. That's an 11.3 yard per carry average. It was a year in which Anderson became Gosnell's all-time leading rusher at over 4,100 career yards. With excellent field vision and amazing speed, number 32 ran his way to 21 touchdowns and, of course, a perfect 10-0 regular season and a conference championship. Gosnell running back Marcus Anderson is the 2002 K-8 Coaches Player of the Year. And Marcus Anderson now joins us. And Marcus, congratulations on a great season. And on behalf of KIT Sports and all the coaches throughout Region 8, a plaque saying you are the K-8 Coaches Super Team Player of the Year. It says 11.3 yards per carry on that plaque, an outstanding number. Just talk about this season and the numbers you put up. Fantastic.
Well, the numbers we put up because, you know, we had excellent linemen. You know, the offense can't work unless the linemen do their job. Yeah. Because, you know, the linemen don't get a lot of publicity. You know, the running backs get most of it, you know, but if it weren't for the linemen, we couldn't get nowhere.
One of those linemen, Aaron Brasfield, selected on the team. Yourself, Ross Brown, also on this team, and both of you guys over 1,000 yards, averaging 10, 11 yards per carry. Was it ever a competition, a friendly competition between you and Ross?
I don't believe so, because, like, if I can carry the load, you know what I'm saying, we make sure that each other, he's carry the load if I can't carry the load. You know, I never consider it as a competition. I just go on there and do the job, try to make the fans happy, my coach happy, and, you know, and just win. It's just all about winning.
10-0 regular season. Coach said maybe 8-2, 7-3. What about yourself and the players? Was 10-0 a possibility?
Oh, yes, sir. We can go 10-0. You just got to want to do it, you know. Because we knew we were going to go 10-0 because we started as 10 graders, you know, and we knew that, you know, that as the process went on that we were going to get better and better each year. You know, and I'm just really proud of my team for the accomplishment.
Is there one particular moment this season that stands out?
Yeah, that Warren game.
The Warren game, the playoff game.
Yes, sir.
So they ended up being state champs. Is it any, you know, consolidation, the fact that you lose one game and it is to the eventual state champs?
Not really, because we knew we could beat them, but it just seemed like we just kind of laid down a little bit, you know, and that really hurt us. You know, we could have beat them, but it just won Gosnell year this year.
10-0 in the regular season conference champs. Outstanding numbers. Marcus, congratulations, as Marcus Anderson is our K-8 Coaches Super Team Player of the Year.